Today, I have another Orca Slicer video, but this time it's more of a fault of the printer that we're going to fix with some software. Your printer, such as my SV01 I've been working on for a while now, has 2Z, you might know this issue. Here you see an extreme example of it. The 2Zs are not flat with each other. Well, how exactly are you to fix that issue? I'm glad you asked, viewer. I'll show you in Orca Slicer. If you're using anything else, I have no idea how to help you. Now, you likely don't have this issue if you have two ZN stops, such as my Anycubic Mega S, which has one here and one here, which prevents when it homes, it fixes any, offset. Or like my Anchor Make M5C or my Neptune 4 Max, which I have programmed because they both have 2Z offsets. They will go on one side, probe it with their nozzle, probe it until it's level, so that it prevents that from happening. You know, old machines don't have that. I mean, also, new printers, a lot of them, if they don't, they may have 2Zs. Here on my Cobra 3, as you see, but there's a belt that times it. If there's a timing belt up here, you're fine. Even if you have 2Z motors, that's kind of the point. I mean, you could do a timing belt, and I want to do it, but it's expensive because you have to buy a special Z screw as far as I'm concerned and stuff, so just, I'm not doing that. I'm here to save you money, okay? So even running the auto home, you see it homes over into the corner and then homes down, but this side doesn't get clicked, so it doesn't know how far up and down this is. Now, many people with this printer have explained this issue. So I will be helping you fix this issue on your machine with some sliver code in Orca Slicer and 2 printed parts. Alright, so the printed parts are simple. You can already see them right here. I have some universal ones for 40/20 extrusion that I'll link in the description. They just go under here on both sides and they stick out like this, go around the lead screw. They're specifically designed for this printer, but I couldn't imagine them not working for any other printer with 40/20s. The basic gist is basically just moving it up to its max Z height, which on this printer is 310. By the way, mine stick down slightly around probably 309 millimeters, if you're wondering. This side will hit first, and then this side, watch. So we'll hit that, start skipping. Alright, so I'm gonna tell you my numbers, but insert your numbers. So your basic information probably says your printable height. Mine's 310. So in machine G code, we don't mess with any of this. But then, right after G28, home all, you can see I put G1, which means move. It's a move command. And X for the X axis to go to 140. What that does is make it go into the middle of the X axis. So the print head goes into the middle of the X axis, so as to not interfere with anything. The next bit, G1, again, Z for the Z height, the Z height, and 310 for 310 millimeters up. And then once that finishes, G28, and that's all we need to do. Make sure you save it. But for these two, you'll insert your number, your middle of your print, your x-axis, and the middle of, or the height of your printer. Then you will slice up your print file and print it. Set your height to an extra number, and then set that extra number. Save, of course. So what this does is it will make it think it's an extra millimeter higher, so it will move it an extra millimeter higher. I wouldn't recommend ever using that extra 1 millimeter. You wouldn't be able to, because it will be ramming into the top. But if that does happen and it messes up, first off, it's not my fault. And also, you can just print that extra millimeter piece. Anyway, now I export it, and I'll show you what I mean by how it works. Starting the print right now. It's gonna start warming up, but it will start its homing process. Before that, it's slowly going down. It will home and then go back up then for you. All right, you're gonna see it hit over here first, and that's hitting, I think. It looks like it, at least. And it's going all the way back down. So in theory, you just leveled your Z axes to make sure everything's fine. If you have any questions, ask me in my Discord server. If not, have a good day, and I hope this worked and helped you.